York with Victoria Canal. Victoria, thank you for coming. Welcome back.
Thank you. Thanks for having me again.
Yeah, it's great to see you. We hosted you in the giant room downstairs with Michael last year. I remember it was cold. Maybe it was February. I don't know.
It was
a while
earlier
ago.
this year, I think. Yeah.
And here we are in this more intimate tape room. So we're stoked to have you back.
Love it.
Thanks for coming. And we're going to hear a lot of new music. We're going to hear a cover, which I will not spoil the surprise of what it is, but a lot of music from the self-titled, well, Victoria is the name of the album that's coming out in spring 2020, and we're hearing a lot of music from it. Can you tell us what's first?
Yeah, so this first song is called Second, and it is the second single off of the EP coming out in the new year. It goes like this. It's alright if you really don't want me. Don't mind, but don't lie. Darling, spare me time and a little more kindness. You know I'm sick of playing blind. I'm okay when you bother to ask me, but inside I'm tongue-tied. God, I wish I had just a little less patience. I wish I had a bit of pride. I don't wanna finish second. And if I see the other side, I will find a way to tell you all along, babe. I should have been number one. Whoa. All alone, babe. I should have been number one. I cried when you left me this morning. You just went on goodbyes. Yeah. I remember when I had all your attention. Now I'm not even on your mind. I don't wanna finish second. If I see the other side, I will find a way to tell you all along, babe. I should have been number one. Whoa. All alone, babe. I should have been number one. So that's awesome. Thank you.
Right. Thank you,
I'd love
Victoria.
to welcome my band members to the stage.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, so this is Jordan Rose on drums, coming to camera. Yeah. This is Aaron Liao on bass. What up?
Nice. Welcome back to everybody. Everyone has been here in different iterations, so you're all totally familiar with the vibe here and the setup. It's great to see everybody in this iteration, and so we're hearing a lot of new music today. And can you talk a little bit about where you're at with the work of making Victoria? Is everything recorded? Is it being mixed? Is it being mastered? Is it just waiting for release, or where are you at in that whole process?
So it's all being mixed and mastered as we speak, one song by one. It's been such a journey figuring out the right home recording-wise for these songs.
the way that I went about writing this EP was earlier this year. I had a artist residency program in Fort Worth, and I invited out my good friend Martin Luke Brown, who wrote the songs with me, and we just wrote like a bulk of songs in the matter of a few days, and then went to my uncle's house in Barcelona because my whole family's Spanish, and we finished the record in front of the beach with homemade sort of portable setup, and now it's been in the mixing phases. They're mixing it. He lives in London, so it's all going down there. So yeah, I'd say it's about 90% finished. Now it's just about being picky with the mixes and that kind of thing.
Cool. Well,
Yeah.
stick to your guns, stay picky, and
Stay
stay
picky.
tuned. At victoriacanal.com is where all the details will be once there's a firm release date. And I would like to, at some point in my life, say I'm going to my uncle's house in Barcelona. Never been able to say that, but hopefully one of my uncles will get a
Yeah, it
place
does
in
sound kind of
Barcelona,
snooty, doesn't it?
but- No, dude, it sounds awesome. I wasn't making fun of you at all. That sounds amazing. I'm glad you had that experience.
Yeah, for sure. It was magical. It was like we'd spend 8 hours just creating and then jump into the ocean, eat an ice cream on the beach, like, and sitting like just, and then go back to writing songs and recording songs. It was kind of the dream.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
sounds like that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for bringing it here today. And so we're going to hear now a cover, which, I mean, this room is totally appropriate. I think we'll chat about it a little bit afterwards, but it's awesome that you're playing this specific cover in this room. Can you tell us what's coming up next?
Yeah. You want me to say it before I start playing?
Either way, if you want to surprise everybody with it, that's fine. If
I
you want
kind
to
of do.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, cool. And then we can talk about her afterwards, because I'd love to know what's going on in this room with her. Okay. Oh, I forgot to say which song is coming up. So I guess I'll I'm playing my favorite artist's song, Both Sides Now by Joni Mitchell, bleeding into a song that I released last year called Ebony. Roars and flows of angel hair, ice cream castles in the air, feather canyons everywhere. I've looked at love that way. Now they only block the sun. They wait and snore on everyone. So many things I could have done, but clouds got in my way. I've looked at clouds from both sides now, from up and down, and still somehow it's clouds, illusions I recall. I really don't know life at all. I promise I am done letting my guard down, tearing my heart out. I'm calling out for someone to show me while I am young, teach me how not to run. Getting lonely in this big old place, yeah. Have some compassion, nobody's understanding me.
all the time. I'm running out of lies, running out of places to hide. In Ebony, breaking free. I'm breaking free. Carve my wounds inside the keys till I can breathe. Oh, till I can breathe. Oh, hey, Thank you. Can I share something funny? There's like a noise. I think someone keeps moving their chair, like downstairs.
No,
upstairs.
It's through that wall. That's the flywheel of an elevator in this building. Is what
Really,
that
it
is.
sounds like someone's farting every time, and I'm like trying to get through the song like super serious, but then I hear it and I feel like everyone out there thinks that I'm farting while I'm playing. So it's great.
Nobody so us six can hear what you're talking about. The internet has no idea. That's way far off there, Mike. But dude, Noah Gunderson, do you ever cross paths with him? Noah was in here. He's like, man, who's playing a tuba over there through the wall?
A tuba. That's so funny.
Yes, I can hear it. That is definitely happening. But also, this building's haunted. Nikola Tesla died in this building on the 33rd floor. So maybe it's that. But more likely, it's the flywheel of the elevator.
So it's either a farting ghost or the elevator.
Yeah,
Cool.
one of the two. But
One of the two.
I'm sorry. Please try to keep it out of mind as much as possible.
No,
because
it's all
the spell
good.
that you cast was wonderful. You
Thank
guys
you.
played a really, really great song.
Sorry I brought it
appreciate
up.
No, it's great. Now I know what you're thinking.
Giving it like.
So the
gosh.
reason why I brought up the thing about this room here, it's not that specific song, Both Sides Now, but it is the fact that you played Joni Mitchell. I mean, these are tapes going all the way back to the 1950s, and literally on my desk right now, there's a tape from Lowell, Massachusetts, in 1975, the Rolling Thunder Review, with Joni on it, and there's a ton of sort of Laurel Canyon vibey artists here. There's Joni right there from Newport in 1976. Yeah, all of those.
Yeah.
So this is the appropriate place to do it, which leads me into the question, like, who, aside from Joni, in addition to Joni, have been the really important artists to you throughout your life, throughout your career?
Yeah. Well, alongside Joni, Leonard Cohen has always been a mystery to me. Did you know he was a monk for 7 years?
No.
Yeah, he became a monk for 7 years, and then he toured for the last few years of his life.
I saw the last show at Barclays. I was there.
Did
in
you
Brooklyn.
really?
Yeah.
So it was like before. The only reason he went back out on tour, apparently, in Joni's book it says, because he was super broke. He was like, I gotta make some money, and then he died anyway. Sorry, guys. But back to the question, who influences me?
If you've got any more really, really sad stories, though, now's the time.
Sad. But the cool part was that he was a monk. You know, that's always really curious to me, why people and how people should take a period of their life to just listen and to be on silent retreat for an extended period of time. And I've been in and out of this sort of conversation with myself, how much do I want to be observed by others versus how much do I want to observe, and how do you find the balance in that without cracking into pieces, you know what I mean? And keeping yourself sane. But Anyway, back to the question. Who
No.
influences me?
Wait, don't go. This is way more interesting than the thing I said. Is there a song there? Were we segueing into a song? Have you written a song about that thought?
About
that,
well,
observation versus being observed.
I journal about it a lot. I've been keeping journals for how many years? 15 years, and it's all about identity. And actually, to speak on the EP a little bit, really, it is like each song has a lot to do with how I see the way that I fit in the world and the voices inside my head, and like the fact that there are multiple Victorias in this. There's this Bittersweet Symphony, that song.
Yeah.
I'm a million different people all rolled into one, but I can't change my mold. That kind of idea. It feels like, especially at 21, there are so many different versions of me that I am.
You're currently 21 years old?
Yeah.
Wow, good for you.
Congrats on being the age that you are.
Well, no, congrats on being so composed and well-spoken and eloquent at the age of 21. I wasn't doing shit when I was 21. You're doing great.
Thanks, man. Thank you. Oh, gosh. I don't really know what to say to that. Sorry for your 21-year-old self, but you look, and you're great. Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine now that I'm 37. I'm sorry. Yeah, let's keep...
Are you 37?
Yeah.
Damn, dude. You look good.
Thank you. I'll take it.
Yeah. But anyway, what were we talking? Yeah, so Victoria has, and each song kind of represents a different facet of like what I'm going through. There's a song called Victoria that's all about me clutching onto myself as tightly as I can because I don't trust the rest of the world outside. And it's sort of like this paranoia meets punk, like screw the system kind of thing. But then Drama, which I'm going to play. Are we playing that next? Yeah. Drama, which I'll play now. It's the newest single. It's the first single off the project. And it has to do with, at a glance, it has to do with standing up to a bully and showing up as your highest self despite who's trying to make you feel small in a room. But really, the bully that I'm addressing is the inner critic inside my mind who is lying to me all the time. And I wanted to write a song that would reach the highest self of other people who need to stand up to that inner critic, just to really gain the strength to say, like, fuck off, I'm going to do what I want to do, and I'm going to try my best, and I can brush it off when you say mean things to me. So maybe it sounds a little crazy, but that's just the way my head works.
No, not at all. Yeah, it was very well put, and we're stoked to use this. That's what this platform is for, is to, people saying things like that as well as you just said them. We are stoked to amplify your voice and put that out into the world, so we'd love to hear it.
Thank you. Yeah, let's go. The song's called Drama. Okay. I am magical, spiritual, only show up as my higher self. I am more than just beautiful, and I don't need nobody else. In the life you live in, maybe I don't fit in. I am magical, spiritual, only show up as my higher self. You go your way, I'll go mine. I could do without the drama. Whoa, I'm a sucker for good karma, karma. Whoa, gonna walk away, a ricochet, let it fade. Ain't gonna haze me, no, I could do without the drama, drama. Whoa, yeah, you are clinical, cynical, don't leave room for nobody else. Yeah, and I find it so comical how you turn heaven into hell.
Yeah. Gonna walk away, ricochet, let it fade. Ain't gonna haze me, no. I could do without the drama, drama. Oh, you are clinical, cynical, don't live for nobody else. Hey, I am magical, spiritual, only show up as my highest self. Thanks. Yeah, so that's drama.
Yeah. So how does the what people are gonna hear on the album version? Well, that's out in the world right now.
Yeah.
But, I mean, this question applies to the entirety of Victoria, which is out at some point in spring 2020. How do generally the arrangements on the studio album compare to what we're hearing here in?
It's totally different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope the snaps hopefully are on every iteration of drama forever and ever.
Yeah, those are the samples.
In addition to that one, though, like all the songs, how does it generally compare to the stripped down setup that's here today?
Sure. Well, you know, I got into production myself a few years ago, and so I really find a lot of inspiration in finding what Logic can do, and like I'm very like laptop producer centric sort of thing. So you will find that it's quite different to an organic sound. I start each. I really start each idea with like the Alchemy plugin in Logic, which is like a stock plugin. People who watch this are gonna be like, she's not a real producer. But
not at all. Or they're gonna say, hell yeah, she just admitted that she does it that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
so like for that song, for example, I had I had that idea, I could do without the drama, and then I just did a little synth sound thing that was like wah 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 wah. So that was but it sounded more like wah wah wah, with like a low pass filter. And then I make demos all the time on my laptop, and so it sounds and it's like with a little MIDI keyboard and all like electronic sort of plugins and stuff like that. So it sounds super different, but it's really a pleasure to like to pay attention to the song in a different way and to like shed light on the lyric more and on just like the origin of the ideas. I mean, when I listen to like D'Angelo or like Prince or any of those, or like John Mayer, any artists that I love so much, I always listen to the stripped versions, like Matt Corby, you know, who was on here.
Totally.
The reason that
Playing
I've been
that very keyboard
on this one.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's so crazy. I love you, Matt. He's very handsome also. But what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. I'm very distracted. Oh, but the reason that I've been wanting...
super handsome.
Yeah,
that's
he's
true.
so
but
handsome.
Also, he did not play that keyboard. He played a Nord. I was not telling the truth.
Oh.
That was not true.
Well,
he was here in this room.
That's
but not on that keyboard.
great. I feel the friendly ghost thing that everyone's talking about. But yeah. What were we saying?
How rad your album is.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I don't
well,
know.
thanks. You
Yeah.
haven't heard it yet, but yeah, basically the you know what I'm saying. You get the general
I do.
gist. It's a lot of vocodery things. So like the guy that I wrote the EP with, Martin Luke Brown, he uses the Antares or Antares or however you say it, vocoder synthesizer, and so we did a lot of melody writing with that filter on, and it stayed in. So it sounds really cool. Not quite Zed featuring Selena Gomez, but not quite like Joni acoustic. You know, it's like somewhere in between.
Yeah, your own thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool. Well, thank you for bringing it here, and I mean, that's got to be a nice way to work. If you can bring the little keys and the laptop on a plane and do.
Oh
do
yeah,
your
it's
thing
everywhere.
wherever.
Yeah. I'm a backpacker at heart, so I'm always doing
But
stuff on the road.
I know before Matt Corby's handsomeness distracted us both. I know what I meant to say, which is so you're at a particular phase in Victoria right now where changes still can be made to the thing, right?
For the most part, it's all wrapped.
Okay. I was going to say using this thing as if your ears are hearing these songs in a new way in this environment.
Oh,
this
yeah,
is the only
that
time
totally-
they've been arranged this way. That's maybe part of the value of these things is hearing them in a brand new way. And
For sure.
Yeah.
Playing it live definitely does give a new perspective.
You don't need to permit me that entire tangent. Where I'm definitely ready for more music. I think
No, that's
we're,
okay, cool. But also, I was gonna say I didn't finish my thought with the Matt Corby thing. I've been pining to do this for so long because of that Wrong Man recording. It's so
good.
beautiful, so good. I've watched it for years, and yeah, so it's just really a pleasure to be here and doing my own music now. You know, it's like really a dream come true for me. So thank you.
Well, thank you for coming. We really appreciate it on our side too. It's a total pleasure for us.
Cool, man. All right, I guess we got one more song. So this song I wrote with Martin while in line for a burrito. We were contemplating all the woes of our life, one of which for me is being totally in love with someone who is already in love with someone else, which can be very painful. And I was telling him about it, and he said, man, it's almost like you wish that you could ask them a favor, just like, hey, do me a favor and fall in love with me instead of that bitch. So so this song is about that, and it's called Favor. So thank you guys. I see you're happy with her. Whenever you're ready to hurt, I'm not in a hurry. Whenever you please, do me a favor, fall in love with me. I know I'm trouble, cause for concern. I feel like a riddle, you twist and you turn. The answer is simple to see. Do me a favor, fall in love with me. If God had a pencil, he'd draw me a curse. I feel like the devil for whatever it's worth. So darling, forgive me. It's only one thing. Do me a favor, fall in love with me. So darling, forgive me. It's only one thing. Do me a favor, fall in love with me. Thank you. Thanks.
right. Yeah, thank you, Victoria. That was great. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you, Aaron.
Thank you for
Sounds
having us.
outstanding. And best of luck on Victoria. It's out in spring of 2020. VictoriaCanal.com is where all the
And
information.
also, like, follow on Instagram and Spotify, subscribe to Spotify, all that stuff. Victoria Canal, like Queen Victoria, ear canal. That's one way to remember it. Okay. Thanks, guys. Awesome. Cool.
Nice.
Okay, I'm leaving.